Oh, yes.
Lovely picture
He
of you all
is.
together.
Lovely Warwick.
Lovely lad he is.
Oh,
Now,
that's
tonight he takes us back to where his film career first started, and it was in his back garden.
I'm Warwick Davis, and I've come back to the house where I grew up in Lower Kingswood, Surrey. Wow. Now, it really does feel familiar. Wow. Now, this looks really different in here. There used to be another step here, so you'd be on a higher level here, and this was my stage. We basically used to dance to the entire Top 40. Can you imagine it? Doing the Rod Stewart song, If You Want My Body and You Think I'm Sexy. You can still hear the echoes now. I had a lot of energy as a kid. I was like a little bird, you know, there was never really a moment I was sitting still unless I was watching telly. I'd sit here and watch TV. Telly was more of an event back then. I'd be excited if it was a Wednesday, because that was the night Rent-A-Ghost was on. Brilliant show. And I used to do this thing where they'd squeeze a nose to disappear. Just like this. Ah, I'm on the landing. That was my sister's room, and this was my room. My old bedroom. Wow. Seeing there's quite a normal light here. All I used to have there was a bulb hanger with an orange bulb in it. I felt like I was living on a dual carriageway. My mum was very hard-working. She just worked hard to look after us, get us to school. Then she used to work in an estate agent. She used to do a lot of work for me as an agent up until I was about 17 or 18. My dad was an insurance broker. He worked in the City of London. But I think eventually the pressure got a bit too much for him. And he started to take up lumberjacking, bought himself a chainsaw, had a large array of plaid shirts in the wardrobe, and started just chopping down trees for people. I was born with a condition of dwarfism called SED, which simply results in me being a lot shorter than average. And this was 1970, so the doctors didn't understand anything about really what was up with me. They said, you probably won't live to being beyond a teenager. It must have been quite difficult for my parents, but I guess it didn't faze them because they didn't wrap me in cotton wool. They gave me the most normal childhood. My dad in particular was very much of the attitude, get on with it. They sent me to Chinterst School in Tadworth, and I got on really well there. The teachers were great. They didn't see my height as an obstacle. They sort of were of the same attitudes as my parents, like, come on, have a go. I was the champion at chin-ups on the wall bars because I got great upper body strength from climbing up to reach stuff, but real low body weight, so I could just out-chin up anyone. I was really into Star Wars, and then I got the chance to be in Return of the Jedi because of my grandmother hearing a radio commercial in which they were looking for short people to be in the new Star Wars movie. And a couple of weeks later, there I was opposite my on-screen heroes in the shape of Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher. I got the part of Wicket the Ewok. I thought quite carefully about the Ewok and their character. My pet dog, Randy, would tilt his head from side to side like that if he was ever curious about anything. So I just started doing that quite a lot. It actually worked perfectly for the character of Wicket. I bought a video camera with the money that I'd earned on Return of the Jedi. As a kid, I was making films all the time, and the garden was one of our main locations. And just being here, this bush here, this was actually where one of my films was set, right here. It was actually a spoof of the milk tray commercial. When this character brought the lady milk tray, she didn't like them. That was it.
And all because the lady hated milk tray.
Coming back here today reminded me how great my mum and dad were. We'd sort of give me free range to do whatever I wanted. And all of those experiences have come together to make me the person that I am now.
He's a